happening now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Here's Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And running with power here. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
With it is Brown. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Running on 1st down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So that'll back him up 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do it.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Well, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Leonard Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fournette on the counter. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Brady now to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And Succop will put this one right through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. But I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. From the 31, Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. William Golston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Brady to throw. And he finds Gronk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
First down and more for Jackson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Rolled under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tyus Bowser, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Brady going to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third and short. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.